Hi everybody, it's Martha. Welcome back to my Shabby Craft Studio. Today we are going to work on this autumn journal some more. I started this yesterday and I worked on it some last night. As you can see, I put the signatures together, so I have 3 of them. And I did a lot of work inside as far as decorating the pages that had white backs on them. So we'll just take this one first. And I did, every other page is a tea-stained paper. The pages that came out of the paper pad, some of them are gessoed. Sorry, I haven't had enough tea this morning. Some of them are gessoed and stamped and stuff. And the others I did not gesso. So for example, that one is gessoed and has napkins layered on it and it's stamped and all kinds of stuff. This one I just used a stencil and some stamps that I have. So I sort of did that all the way through. This one is gessoed, tea stain, and this one is just stamped. And I realized that I had these little leaf stamps, so I made it look like the leaves are falling. And I just love this little mushroom stamp. And then this other set of stamps I have has this little mouse and a fox and a squirrel in it. And that's absolutely perfect for this. So this one I made it look like the leaves were falling and, you know, landing on the ground. And then my centerpiece will be tea stained. So quickly we will go through and just look at the rest. So this one I gessoed on both sides of the paper, and I just went through and had some fun. And I don't even know which pages we're going to put pockets and stuff on, but I was just filling it in. I didn't want to overthink it, and I tend to overthink my journals way too much. I don't know if you can see the little fox. Isn't that adorable? And Tracy, every time I see a fox, I think of you, of course. And then this one came out okay, except you can't see the squirrel's head, so it's kind of weird. Might put a pocket or something over that. I mean, if you mess up, you just fix it, right? You just have to do what you got to do. Got to do what you got to do. And then this page flips out, and I just inked that. I didn't do anything with those pages because I'm not sure what I'm going to do. This is another one that's gessoed. You saw me do 1 or 2 of those on screen. And that one's gessoed as well. And I haven't decided that this is the absolute order for everything yet. You know, I haven't sewn it, so it's all up for grabs as far as what order it can go in. This is the one I used the little mousie on. I used it on a few of them. And then this one, I just left stenciled. I just left it plain, which is fine too, you know? So we have this box of things I made in the past, and I don't use them in any of the journals that I've made. So what I wanted to do is go through and I want to use up some of these in this journal. A lot of them are very grungy, and like this is all my tags. And I don't know why. I guess because a lot of my journals are very florally and nature themed, and I just feel like these are really grungy compared to those, and so I just haven't used them yet. And I have, you know, I mean, you got to put the tags in something, so I have pockets and all kinds of things. So I thought what I do, and I struggle with this part. I really struggle with this part. So I don't know if you all do too. Just struggle with where to put things and how much to put in and all of that. But I thought I would start and sort of show the method that I follow. It's not my personal, you know, I didn't think of it. I've watched other people do this many, many ways. And I'm probably going to pull stuff out that comes from kits online. And I probably have no idea where they came from. When I first started, I did some printing from Pinterest and, just all sorts of things. So I have no idea what I might pull out. I have not gone through this and pre-planned. So I just want to see what I've got that I can sort of mix and match. The thing is, I don't want things to look too springy because this is an autumn journal. So we'll have to see what we've got. I did do a lot of book page stuff, and the book page stuff really doesn't thrill me a whole lot. So, so there's that. So let's see, these are mostly envelopes and stuff like that. So we could use these if I come up with enough of them that are, sort of more fall grungy looking than spring or summer. So we'll pull those out. And what I don't use, I'll just put back. So I have that. I used that one. This is sort of some more envelopes, book page stuff, pockets, and things that I haven't used up till now. As I said, book pages that are not really covered are not really my thing. So I don't know. I haven't made any more of these because they're really just not my thing. So there's those two. So let's see. What else do I have? So I have tons of tags, but tags will come later because we got to have something to put the tags in, as I said before. And let's see, what else do we have here? These bags are very, very white. I don't know that I want those. But there are 3 of them, or 5 of them. I don't know that I'll use those. What are these? So here are some bags that could be used. We'll see. Here are some pockets that I embossed and debossed because I put it on the embosser the wrong way. So pull that out. See, I don't want them too spring looking though, even though they're grungy. They're very florally. This one will work. That's a bird on a plant, so that would work for fall. And another similar one. This one looks a little spring-like, but it's a bird on a plant. There's another one like that. So I think we'll, I like this one. Birds on a wire. I think birds on a wire are cool. I always notice them when we're out driving and want to take photographs. So I think that's it for those. So we'll put the rest of these away. I don't know why that's in there because it's not really, it doesn't belong in this pile, in this baggie. And again, because I have so many pages in here, I really don't want to overstuff it. Because that could be bad too. Well, this might work. Some little ruffles I made, so we'll take those out. And let's see, what are these? These are fun. A little summery looking though. I don't think these would work for the fall theme, so we'll put those back in there. And this is a bunch of paper sacks, paper bags, whatever you want to call them. Some of them I made, some of them I purchased. And let's see what we've got. See if I can get them out. Okay, so we have these and these. This is sort of my pile to use. These are kind of cool. I can't remember who I was following when I made these. But they're a little not so autumny looking. Maybe a little too summery. I really like the size of the bag though. I gotta figure out where I got those. No clue. I like that. That might work. Oh, that one's a beach theme. That one's awful summery, so I don't have 3 of those. So maybe not. These are just bags I made out of a magazine page that I had. Not a magazine, but a book. That's too springy, too Paris-y, too springy. Yeah, see, I'm very into floral themed stuff. I made this out of the Tim Holtz tissue paper. It's very, very sort of fun and frail. But I only made one. I don't know. I have these that I could decorate, but I really wanted to use ones that I already decorated. So, like that. That might work. It's a bit big. There's some just plain brown ones. And I made those. I can tell because I see the glue. Well, we'll take those. Oh, nope, that's the wrong pile. We'll take those and put these back. Put all of these back. I really need to look through these more often and use them. I think. Methinks. And I think it's a good idea to have ephemera made up, but I'm not very good at, well, I guess I'm good at making it up ahead of time, but I'm not very good at going back and using it. I tend to not be able to really work along an easy theme, except bright florals. So I guess I really need to start using these in my I think I could use these. Kind of like those. I think that one's stuck to that one. Oops, wrong stack again. We'll try those. And did I finish my last sentence? Probably not, huh? Yeah. Now these are just journaling cards I made. They're kind of fun. Don't know how autumn themed they are. That one would work, sort of, kind of. That one would work. This one would work. And they're just sewn on the back. That one would work. There's sunflowers. I did use some sunflowers in here too, so that would be okay because they're fall, right? Some tiny ones. These are just for journaling on. Not in love with them, but they'll work. There's pocket. Pocket. I need another one like that. Trying to decide if I like that one or this one or this one. I think I'll use that one. And they can be pockets. Because I don't think I'm going to have enough pockets, although I haven't gone through this other stack yet. And we don't, I mean, just because I grabbed this whole pile out doesn't mean we have to use it. And then these are all pockets. And I did go hog wild when I made these. But again, I don't think they're very fall themed. Too many bright colors, which is too bad because they're pretty cool. Yeah. No, don't think I'll be using those. Oh well. Okay. All right, so we'll put all these back. I don't know if they were even in a bag. And then I have these folds here, these fold outs. So some of them are pockets, some of them are fold outs. So I could grab those out. What else? What else do I have? That's about it. So I'm going to put all of these back that I'm not going to use. I'm going to leave these out, leave those out, and those are the tags. So we'll leave all those out, and I'll set this to the side, and let's play. Alrighty. So this is very plain, so I thought I might put something on that. I didn't know it after just going through everything. I like that. Yep. Quick decision. And I just filled my art glitter glue. So hopefully everything will work well with that. So I hope this finds you all doing well. I want to say hello and welcome. I have a couple of new subscribers, and I really appreciate everyone that is here. Probably should have inked this before I did that. Oh well. I think it's grungy enough. Could have used a little ink. Oops. Oh shoot. That wasn't a good move. That just barely fits on this page. Okay, so I'm gonna hold that. Oh, Martha, you're making a mess. I'm gonna hold that down because it's my art glitter glue is the end of the bottle was very thick, and this part of the bottle is very thin. This new bottle that I poured into it. What I do is I keep this small bottle because it fits in my hand so well, and that bottle really does last a long time. But I order my refills. This is just a little tip that I think I've mentioned before. I do order my refills before winter comes because there are a lot of places they won't deliver to in the winter because then the glue gets compromised by, that pocket was a tad large. They get compromised by the cold and your glue won't work very well, and so they avoid complaints and returns by not shipping it in very cold weather. And so I'm trying to make sure that I stock up plenty ahead of time before it gets cold. We here in Virginia, I think, are supposed to have a pretty cold winter. So, well, actually, do I want to put something there? I don't have any corner pockets. I wonder if I should make some corner pockets, but I was supposed to use what I have, right? Yeah. maybe a book page pocket. That one's a little bit big. Excuse me. I probably should take a sip of water. I could put some little tiny... Yep. We're just going to put that there. Since I should have better luck sticking this one down. So here in Virginia today, I'm talking about winter. And I know people in Canada and Montana, and I think maybe Colorado, a couple other places have had a touch of winter already. But it's supposed to be 95 here today. Now Saturday, we're going to watch one of my granddaughters play a soccer scrimmage, because I guess from what my daughter says, they don't have enough girls to play a game, so it's going to be scrimmages. I don't know what they're going to do. But anyway, my granddaughter, who is 5 years old, will be 6 in December. I guess she's like a real monster on the field. My daughter says she's going to end up killing somebody out there, but she's very aggressive and wants to win at 5 years old. Not sure that's a good thing, but you know, I don't tell my daughter how to do things. Nope, don't do that. Not a good idea. I know my daughter. So it is, I need to ink. Sorry guys, I'm going to need to ink. I know it's not anybody's favorite thing to watch, but, and I need to change my dauber because it's leaving little bits everywhere when I ink, which is no fun, but it's got to be done. I forgot to put a new dauber on. A little new foam thingy. Especially when you do sharp edges on something. It seems to be even worse. But this will make a nice pocket. Lots of journaling space in this journal because that's what I like. And if I don't do what I like, I'm not going to enjoy doing it. So, yeah. So I don't know who of you is thinking about winter already and Christmas. We tried to go find my mother-in-law some warm clothing. She moved in with my husband's sister when their father passed away a few months ago, back in the spring. And my sister-in-law keeps the house at like 59 degrees in the winter. And everybody else freezes. And she just layers on the clothing and says, deal with it. So everybody else freezes. So my poor mother-in-law, we were trying to find easy to put on and take off, fleece-lined, like, you know, sweatpants and sweatshirts. And there's some of that stuff out here at the moment, but not a whole lot of it. So we felt really bad that we couldn't find anything. So we gave her a gift card, which stinks because I don't think that's a great gift. But we gave her a gift card and she can go sort of pick out her own whatever she wants if she doesn't use it to go gambling. My sister-in-law's husband, I don't know what that makes him, my brother-in-law, I guess. Brother-in-law-in-law? I don't know. But he's going to take her gambling because she likes to go gambling. So, yeah, my husband doesn't really think that's a good idea. But, you know, she's 80-something. I don't know, 83. And she's wheelchair bound and she sits in the house all day. She doesn't have any friends there. She's housebound, you know, during the day, except on the weekends when my brother-in-law takes her out grocery shopping because he does the grocery shopping and cooking for the family. And so, yeah, it's just really interesting that all this is going on. I chuckle. I shouldn't. It's not me taking care of her. Could have been, but it's not. So let's see. Pocket. Maybe a little envelope. This is a very. I can't pick it up. It's a very, very soft. No, it's not very sturdy. Not crazy about that one. That one either. Oh, that one's a little sturdier. Maybe use that. And it's got a little mini envelope attached too. And only gluing these on 3 sides because then you can tuck something behind it as well. Boop. Oh, Martha. Oh, Martha. I was yelling at myself the other day in the restroom in Panera. When I went in to use it, I came out and I put my hand under the soap dispenser, but I was sideways to it. And I pushed it and the soap dropped right beside my hand. Never even dropped in my hand. So I said, oh, Martha. And this really nice lady was in there and she was getting ready to go out the door. And she turned around and she said, are you okay, miss? So, well, that's debatable, but yes, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. I'm just admonishing myself because I did something silly. She's like, well, okay, I'm glad you're okay. Are you sure you're okay? I said, yes, I'm fine, thank you. And she said, well, that's nice. You have a lovely day. And I said, well, thank you. You too. Talk about embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Yelling at myself in public. And somebody asks me, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know. I guess I'm okay. Is it okay to put an unembellished bag in the journal, you think? I guess so, huh? I feel funny about putting something unembellished in there. I like that. Go put the pocket in there. I really need to do this more. This I like. Just making random pockets out of random paper pack paper. Kind of thick. This is not real thin. It's kind of a cardstock weight, I think. And yeah. I really should do more of those because it's kind of nice. Kind of nice to have. I did learn that I need to trim these back a little because it makes it nicer. It doesn't stick out then. I kind of like that. So let's put, oh dear. Glue overboard. And they're so easy to do. Of course, you don't want glue underneath there, because then you'll never get anything in the pocket. So that's an idea for some scraps. If you have scraps left over from cutoffs from your light cardstock paper packs, or even if you don't and you have paper packs that you just want to use up, make pockets. You can always make a journaling card out of the same stuff to go with it. Sort of matchy-matchy. There we go. I mean, all you have to do is fold back the sides and the bottom, and it makes a lovely pocket. Okay. I already used a pocket. I want to use another one. Like this here. I liked making these. This was fun. Just 2 brads. You just, wrap that around. I really liked making these. I can't remember if I did these on a video or not. Let's see. Do I want that? Yes. Okay. That can go down. And I'm going to put that up here so that when you open it, it's a little close to the inside edge. I'm making a disaster here. That's what I'm making. If it's down next to the inside, if it's, oh my, Martha, if it's placed right, you can open it up and you don't have any overlapping as far as the writing area. So I thought that's nice. And they're really simple to make. And you can make them out of anything. It doesn't have to be book page. And you can still use the top for a pocket for something small up there. So I like that. I wish I had some corner pockets. It's frustrating. One thing I'm not good at is corner pockets. All right, let's see. Did I use one of these in here? I don't think I used one of these yet, right? Nope. Nope. So use that. I'm trying to spread the various things through the journals. And if I have leftover things, then we'll go back and we'll find some other places. But this is, you know, Gail Augustinelli. In case you don't know what Gail I'm talking about. She made a bunch of ephemera, and I asked her when she started her ephemera series, where she's making samples of all the samples that she has, or variations or copies or whatever you want to call it, of the samples that she's either been given in journals or sent in Happy Mail or whatever. I said to her, so what are you going to use, you know, use this ephemera for? And she said, oh, just an eclectic, unthemed journal. So that was where I got the idea for doing this. But then it ended up being an autumn themed journal, more or less. But I think this ephemera that I've chosen, or pockets and stuff, is going to fit in just fine. So I think that's okay. Yeah? Don't you? I hope. Let's see. I don't think I did use one in here, right? Yeah, I used a pocket like that already. I don't know. I might have to make... Oh, I really like this. But maybe we'll just... Yeah, clip that on. Yeah, clip it on the other side of one of the other ones, though. Let's see what I got. Yeah, I like it here. I think we'll clip that right there. Okay. That works. I don't know what paper pack I got these out of, but I really like it. I like the weight, and I like the colors in it. I don't know if this is... I don't know if this is Tim Holtz or not. I'll have to look through my paper packs. I don't know where it came from. Isn't that interesting? Yes, it is. Yes, yes, yes. So, I was talking about winter. Right? Wasn't I? And I may alter this paper clip, but for right now, I'm just putting that right in there. Okay. Back to this one. And you do notice that this is upside down. Learning curve. Right? I don't know. I don't have to put anything there, right? Stand up. My glue is spurting out. I think I'll put that there. This is that... I am jumping subjects. Boy, I am sorry. Did I finish the thought about Gail? Yeah, eclectic journals. Right. I did finish that thought. Yay me. So these bags, these little paper sacks, the nice little crinkly things you're hearing, this is made from that masking paper that Gail recommends because, you know, well, she's a smart woman. And, you know, you can use this paper for a lot of things. It does tear pretty easily, so you want to be careful with it, but I thought, you know, it's not that shiny stuff that glassine is made out of, which I struggle with as far as getting it glued and everything. So I really like doing this, making these bags. So that's going to happen. you know, it's going to be a long, cold winter. As I said, it's supposed to be a very cold and possibly very snowy winter here. And I'm not sure how much I'm looking forward to that. Not at all. Well, that's not true. I love winter. The only thing I don't love about winter is the darkness early on. That's all. I love snow. I usually take a walk in the first snowfall of the day, of the season rather, and we don't typically get a lot of snow here in Virginia. Now, that being said, there have been years when my husband spent hours, when we lived on the farm, he spent hours with the tractor out trying to plow out our very long driveway, and was beet red and frozen through when he came in. So there have been winters where we have gotten a fair bit of snow. Normally, I can tell you that it doesn't happen before Christmas. It usually happens in January and February, occasionally March. There was one year we had, let's see, maybe 6 years ago, possibly, we had so much snow, and we had 2 big snowstorms like maybe 10 days apart. That was an interesting year. I wasn't totally unhappy about that. So, yeah, there was that. Oh my, let's see. How does this open up? So one day I watched a whole bunch of videos. What was her name? Her last name is Wood. I can't remember her first name. That's really sad. I'm sorry. I know she doesn't watch. But she did a whole bunch of folds, paper folds. And that's where this came from. So if I put that there, I think I'm going to sneeze. I apologize ahead of time. My sneezes are not normally quiet or dainty. I do that, do that. Do that. You can write on most of that, right? Of course, I don't know if you ever get it back folded up again. It's not that hard. Not that hard. You just follow the paper. Okay. This should probably be in my example of folded papers, though. I would imagine. My little book of samples. I have a feeling all of these are supposed to be in there. That one's too big for anything. All right, well, you know what? I'm just going to grab a piece of paper, maybe, right around behind you. Excuse me while I do this. And here. Okay. All right, let's make, I like to make this one. It's a simple fold. So we are going to, I want to say her name is Donna, but I don't think that's right. But she has a whole series where she just does these folds. of paper folds. And it really was helpful to me to see that when I first started, because I was like, where do I start? How do I fold that paper? If I can, well, I know I have it written down, so I will link her channel below. But you just fold this in. It's hard to see. And I know I have a lot of shadows. I apologize. I turned on the overhead lights today. And the overhead lights are what create the shadows instead of just my desk lamps that I use. So you have that, and you have that. And then you fold over and fold over. So I made this side a little shorter. So this will go in first, and then this will go in here. So you can tuck it either way. Like this one tucks this way into that fold, and this one tucks that way. So we will put that here. Put it here. And when it unfolds, I want to make sure if I glue that. Yep. Okay. And this is really heavy paper too. This is 28-pound paper, so it's thick, which is why I'm having a bit of a struggle with the folds. That's not cheating, is it? You making a new one? Yeah, I know. It is, but that's okay. You're not going to turn me into the ephemera police, right? I hope. So we are at 42 minutes, and I still have this one to finish and one more signature to work on. So I better get hustling, right? So we did that envelope there. Do something on the back of that, maybe. Oh, hello. I don't know. That's really busy. That really should be a journaling card, shouldn't it? Alrighty, pocket. I need a pocket. That's a card. Card. Pocket. Will that give me a pocket for the other journal? Yeah, there's another pocket left. That's really big. Hopefully I can cut it down on this side without cutting the stitches. Because, you know, if you cut through the holes the stitches are made from, you won't have any stitches left. Speaking of stitching, I don't know if I told this story or not. I think I did. About how I went and bought the fabric from a fabric store that I like. And I was supposed to get my sewing machine also serviced by them. And they're going to be closed several weeks because of the fire next door to them. Boy, that's really big. I could put it that way, though, and put a journaling card in it. But that's kind of backwards for this page. I think I'll do that one. Yep, do that one. So, yeah, and my poor little machine, I've been sewing so much paper with it that I really need to get it serviced. And there's another sewing machine shop downtown, but I just haven't gone in. I know they sell the brand, even though the sewing and quilt center that I was going to take it to doesn't sell the brand. The repair guy does service them. But I don't know. I just don't want it to be gone very long, because that would be a problem. Stick, please. stick, please. You know what I did? You know how I made these pockets? I took white cardstock and I glued all kinds of papers on them, and I made Franken papers, and then I cut them out in different sizes and punched the little thumb holes in them and sewed around them, and that's how I got those, was using papers for using Franken paper. And that's another easy way to make pockets. So let's see. This wants to pop up just a tad. Oh, there's the snoring dog in the background. The golfers are out. Yeah, so today, I think I said this already. Something there. Today's supposed to be 95. Saturday, when my granddaughter plays soccer downtown, it is supposed to be 68. So just a little bit of difference. Just a tad bit. Gonna be chilly. And so that's gonna be interesting. I think I'll use this. Oh, that goes really well right there. And that'll just flop over when it closes, because it's forgiving that way. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, so it's going to be chilly, very chilly on Saturday compared to 95 today. All the golfers are out trying to get their golf in. And then next week it's supposed to rain almost every day. Typical fall weather, right? All right, gotta get moving. Gotta move on. One more signature to work on. Okay, quick like a bunny. This one has a bunch of, it's coming off. I was very messy with my gesso when I was playing. All right, so I think I want to put that there. I didn't ink the last one. I realized it after I glued it, as usual. That's when I usually realize I haven't inked. After I've got the glue on it. So I don't know if this is going to help anybody or not. I hope it does. And we'll see. My husband went out to see our horse, who was the companion horse to our mare that we had to recently put down because of age, and she was not able to be comfortable anymore, sadly. So I'm going to put this right in the center there. And we'll find a tag for it. So what I'm going to do is, you guys don't have to watch me get tags and put tags in all this stuff and all that. I know you don't need that. You know, once you get pockets and stuff, you just make tags or grab what you have and, you know, just go for it. For me, the things you put the tags in is the hard part. Pockets and stuff like that. It's the most difficult part for me. I'm also going to go through, I have these ruffles I made out of some fabric that's pretty fall-like. See? I really like that. I had made these ruffles, so I'm going to go through and put some ruffles on some of the pages as well. Again, you don't need to see me doing that. I mean, I just used plain muslin. So that'll be fun too. So that'll be, you know, that'll be what I do next for all of these. And I hope you are enjoying this. Like that there. And I hope it helps anyone who may struggle like I do with this stuff. You can either make things ahead of time. Excuse me, I just had a hiccup. You can make things ahead of time. A lot of people don't like to take the time as they're making their journals to make all the ephemera to be matchy-matchy to the journal. And the other thing this is good for is that sometimes when you just don't know what to do next, just making a bunch of general ephemera is fun. So, as I was saying before, Gail said she was just gonna do a, she's really good at it, an unthemed, just general kind of journal, and this is one way to use this stuff. Alrighty. I really need to stop messing around here, though. I need, well, this isn't messing around. That's the wrong thing to say. I really need to get some physical items into my shop because I am sorely lacking. All I have in there right now are digitals. I don't even have, I have nothing physical. I'm about to list 2 ephemera folios. This is Wednesday. It is October 2nd, I believe. Yes. Someone ordered 2 folios, but has not paid me for them. And I sent her a message saying, if you don't pay me by the end of the day, I am going to list them in the shop. And that was yesterday. She has not gotten back to me. So I am going to be listing those in the shop today. And I have a request for one more. So if the lady doesn't want the ones I'll be putting in the shop today, I'll be making that one. I already have the pages made. I just have to make a cover. That was easy. And that's my husband telling me he's leaving the barn where the horse is. But he won't be home for a little while yet. Ooh, that's a busy background, isn't it? Busy, busy, busy. It's hard for me to do. Nah. Yeah. That'll work. Yeah, so, yeah, I need to work on that. I don't know. What would you guys... Do you think you would like ruffles? Would you want a pack of the same ruffle? Or would you want various fabrics? I can't make packs specific to what, you can't tell me I want one pink, one blue, and one neutral color. I just can't do that. But I could whip out some ruffles if you wanted. But I've been desperate to get a journal done, a couple of journals done. And I just really wanted to get this stuff done. So this is probably the fastest journal I've ever made. I usually think and overthink and double think and triple think and really, really just struggle with trying to make it perfect. And this one, I just wanted to have some fun and get this made. And then, of course, the autumn theme came in, but that's been easy too. So I've been okay with that. Isn't that a cute page? I just think that's very cute. Sorry. Got distracted. Squirrel! I shouldn't say that. My dog will get all excited. No. Methinks I'm running out of stuff. I already put a bag in here, right? Paper sack? Did I put a paper sack in this one? I put one of my handmade ones. I didn't put a brown one. Okay, I'll put the brown one here. Well, this is handmade too. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yay, now I can have some fun making some more paper sacks and pockets. I don't think I'll be doing a bunch more book page stuff. I really don't enjoy it very much. There. I should have left the side of this open instead of the top. That's going to be a little finicky, flimsy stuff there. But that's okay, right? All right, so let's see. Oi, again, busy. Too busy. Well, that sort of matches with the coloring, even though it's crazy busy. All right, we'll throw that up there. I don't know why I do this all the time. I watch so many people, they're so exact about their gluing and what side they hold for the not gluing end, and I stink at that. Okay, we are whipping along here. Oh, stop it, please. My husband, needy guy. I like that. He knows if I don't answer him, I'm recording, you know? It's like, nope, not stopping. And we're almost done here. So the next video I show of this journal will probably be when it's finished. Now, I've not decided on a cover for it yet. I will have to see what fabrics and papers and stuff like that I have. But I'm hoping to have a little fun with that too. Andrea Allen at Artie Mays did a really, really pretty junk in the trunk type of cover using cardboard. And I haven't had time to play with that yet, but I want to. And I think it's going to be really, really... That's kind of nice. With the butterfly sticking out there. I think I can do that. Even though it's not very... I don't know why I can't figure out which way this photograph goes. Oh, yeah. No. I think I should have put that on one of the other pages. I think I'm going to go for this one. Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, cover. I think I'm going to probably combine fabric and cardboard and paper and maybe try and have a little fun with it. Yep, that's my plan. Stan. Oh, is this the last one? Yes. Last one. This will go pretty here. Yes, that would go pretty there. But I should have had this on another page so that would have stuck out. I don't know if I want to use that there. Maybe I'll find another place for that one. I think that's it. Now I could do that. Not very interesting, huh? Well, that's about it. That's all I've got left out of what I pulled out. Isn't that amazing? I pulled out like just enough without even counting or pre-planning, or couldn't ask for more than that. Now again, this is not going to be the last of what I put in here. There's going to be tags and other things that have to go in here to go in all these pockets. So there we are. We finished. Woohoo! Well, thank you for joining me, and I hope you crafted along, because really I didn't teach you anything. Wasn't anything to write home about. But we got all three of them done. It's going to be a chunky monkey, but that's okay. And I had fun. So thank you. I love you guys. I really appreciate you all being here. And I'm happy that you are commenting and responding and all kinds of stuff. So if you have any ideas leave them below. I will be back soon, and hopefully it'll be when this journal is done, and then we'll do a giveaway. Okay, so check back in. Thanks so much. If you appreciated this, please give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. And I love you. Bye.